Alright, how y'all doing? The lighting's kind of bad in here today. I hope I don't blind you with my pickups here, but if I do, I'm sorry. But if I turn the light off, the lighting's really bad and you can't see very good, so I don't have a choice. I really got to keep it on. Alright, so anyway, alright, that G chord, I'm pretty sure I did in the last video. Yes, I did do that in the last video. I hope that's coming along good for you. And like I said, learning guitar is a lot like getting a girlfriend. It's really tough till you get the hang of it, and I still ain't quite got the hang of it yet, but I'm working on that. But I got the hang of this, so I know what I'm doing here on this guitar neck. So, all right. Well, anyway, you got this chord here. I love that sound. All right. Well, anyway, let me adjust this here. You can't quite see me very good. So anyway, let's see here. Alright, so if y'all have gotten along with that pretty good, the next thing you could try. Alright, I'll get into a couple more chords today. So alright, so we did the G. Let me get comfortable here. Like I said, get comfortable. And then, alright, so the G chord, it's a 3-finger G chord, which I showed you. And you could get adding the pinky finger in there, but if you're not comfortable with that yet, you don't have to do it. So anyway, the next chord that you could kind of, well, that goes along with the G chord, they all go along, but something that you would learn first would be the C chord and the D chord. Those are the 3 chords that I learned first in that exact order. So first was the G chord, and you know that's the 2 fingers up here, and then just like that. And I forgot, I got to cut this kind of short today because I got some work I need to hurry up and do before nightfall, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. All right. Well, anyway, all right. The next chord is going to be the D chord. It's also a kind of a triangular shape in a way, except it's going to be on the first 3 strings. Your second finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, just like that. Your first finger, well, I should start with the first finger. Your first finger is going to go on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, just like that. And your second finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, just like that. So they're right on top of each other. Just skip a string, just like that. Then your 3rd finger is going to go on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, right between those 2 fingers, just like that. So it's a triangular shape, if you can see what I'm doing. And then once you get that, you can start to do stuff like kind of to get comfortable with switching chord positions from the G to the D and to the C. When we get there, you could just slowly just start out, just do like some kind of rhythm, like something like this. I messed up, I apologize. Let me start over. And so on and so forth till you get the hang of it. And then, if you can't quite see exactly where I'm putting my fingers and on what fret and what string, you could always just look for an alternate source that shows a little bit better, because I don't quite have a good setup here, just this one camera and that kind of stuff. So basically, all right. So we'll move right in to the C chord. I'm moving kind of fast today, but I'm ready to get that work done outside there, so I can have the rest of the day to do what I want to do. So anyway, the C chord is going to be right in that same area. Let me get where you can see me here. Alright, your first finger is going to go on the 2nd string on the 1st fret, just like that right there. Then, one thing I like to say when I was learning this is you skip a string. So you skip the 3rd string, and your 2nd finger goes straight to the 4th string on the 2nd fret. So you're like that. This string right here. So you're at that, and then your third finger just goes right on top of that on the next fret on the 5th string. And one thing to remember, and I forgot to mention, so I'll get back to that in a minute, on the D chord. But anyway, on the C chord, you don't want to hit the 6th string, so you could either just not strum all that, you could just start from the 5th string and strum down and make sure that you don't hit it on when you strum up. So you're just going to sound like, just like that. Or if you have problems hitting the 6th string, you can kind of just mute it with your thumb when it's on top there. Just kind of make it so it's, so you're not really, so you can still hit it, but it won't ring out, so you won't be able to hear it. That's how I do it, because I can't control this hand as well as I can control this hand. And anyway, with the D chord, I forgot to mention, like I said with the C chord, you don't want to hit the top string, but on the D chord, you don't want to hit the 5th or the 6th string. You just want to hit the first 4 strings like this. And in some cases, you can hit the 5th string because it doesn't sound that bad, in my opinion. So anyway, there's 3 chords that you know now, and these are the first 3 chords that I learned when I was learning to play the guitar about 10 years ago. And when I was at this stage, I thought that was as far as I was going to get, that I wasn't really going to know a whole lot more than that. Well, I was wrong. I don't like to brag, but I'm pretty good at a whole lot of stuff now. So just keep going with it, and I promise you, you will get it. I'll see y'all soon.